Hi YouTube, my name is Kim. I'm sitting in a car. Welcome to my channel. This is how it's gonna go. So, I will do a whole get to know me video. But for this first video, I want to talk. So, let's talk. Let's talk social media. I have recently went off of social media and came back to social media. I was off of I was off my social media account for about a month, a little over a month, and I learned a lot. I have learned a lot. I have a lot of things I think that were made clear. I have things that definitely, want to stick to a certain type of style, and that's what this is going to be. When I went off social media, I was going through some shit, and that's the truth of it. I was going through some shit. I was not in the right state of mind to consistently be on social media and watch, what was happening. But I was also not in the right state of mind to post about my life because it was going to get petty. It was going to get petty, and I just couldn't do that. I needed time to heal, and this is why. When I went on social media, I was coming out of a relationship, not a shitty one, just a relationship. I had been in for a while, a couple years, and going off of social media, coming out of a relationship is, I feel like sometimes it's a necessity. I feel like sometimes we're so wrapped into what's going on, and I'm not the type of person to block and delete because I don't see the point in it. I mean, you're not hurting me, I'm not hurting you until you are. Then that's a completely different story. But I kept people on my social media that I probably shouldn't have kept on my social media for that long. I kept people on my social media that definitely taught me a thing or two, and then I disappeared off the face of the earth, and I didn't tell people what I was doing. And here's why I didn't tell people what I was doing: because as much as it was let me go off social media, it was also a social experiment. It was a who's actually going to hit me up and care about my day-to-day life that hits me up every single day on social media and still be my real friend. Not many people. Not many people will do that. Not many people will consistently stay in your life. Not many people will consistently be a part of who you are. And that is okay, guys. I am 22, and throughout my life, I think I went through and I said, these are my friends, these are my people, and never once really actually rode with these people. I have been on social media since MySpace. I was on MySpace, I was on Facebook, I was on Instagram, and then I was on Snapchat. I was on it all, and it was reckless. It was reckless to do, and it was a shitty situation, and, shit happens. Going from, I think MySpace started when I was maybe 13 to 23, which is 10 whole years. What do you do? What more is there to do? You go from having a top 8 of friends that you're supposed to choose from, and then you go from having a whole shit ton of friends because you have a friend list of people that you don't talk to, and then you have people who follow you on Instagram and view your photos and double tap but don't actually know you in real life, and then you have people on your Snapchat story that watch your snaps just to say that they know you and what you do. And truth is, you don't know me. That was so aggressive, but that needs to be aggressive. You don't know me. You don't know my life because you follow me on social media. You don't know what I go through because you follow me on social media. You don't experience my heartbreak, and you don't experience my pain the way I do because you follow me on social media. You don't know me. And I want to say that again and again. You don't know me. I know me. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can put myself into. I know that I can perceive myself to be a happy-go-lucky person. Because I can. Because I've done it. Because no one would know that I'm unhappy. from just watching my Snap story, from just liking an Instagram post. You wouldn't know that. You would think, yeah, maybe she might be going through something, but who knows? And my social experiment came to a abrupting halt when life started to happen. Like, actual life. We're so consumed with one-upping each other on social media. Like, I have to look better than you, and I have to make more money than you, and we all wake up doing the same shit. You still gotta brush your teeth in the morning because you still got morning breath. You still gotta take a shower because your hair's still oily. You still gotta present yourself in a way because you're stepping out into the world and you are a person and you need to make that known. Social media is such a cover-up for a lot of us. It was for me. It was for a lot of my friends, and not anymore. Not anymore, because I am okay with having 3 friends and being real. Because those same 3 friends that stuck with me off of social media have seen me cry, have seen me do pain, have seen me really break down and live. They've held me up when I thought I was going to crash and burn. They have held me up when I thought, you know what? I can't do this. I cannot. But they also held me down when I was consistently happy. They held me down when I thought, it's life. I'll be okay. And they held me down when I just needed people. I needed actual physical people to be around me. And social media wasn't doing that for me. But these people were. So the question I got most often when I was on social media is like, well, if you aren't on social media, then what are you doing? I'm minding my business is what I'm doing. Like, I'm minding my own, because if I run into you in public and you don't know where I'm at, that's genuine. Like, genuinely, hey, how are you? But if I run into you in public because you knew where I was at and you just happened to be in the same place and you wanted to be there, first of all, please stop stalking me. And second of all, I don't care for who you are, what you're doing, how you're doing. I don't care. We all get so wrapped up in, like, wanting to know the tea. So here's some tea for you. Stop living your life on a fucking screen. Start living your life in actuality. Look up, because the amount of people that I have physically ran into, like, I've hit them because they're looking at their phone, was one too many. And the amount of memories that I can actually remember in the last month are more than I can remember in the last year. So you want some tea? Take that tea and do something with it, because we're too young for all that. We're too young to be upset about not being able to remember something. Yes, you can look back on photos, and yes, you can be like, well, here's my geotag of it. But what did you do? How did you live? How did you feel in that moment? Because I can tell you right now, this whole month I have felt happy. This whole month I have felt like an actual person. Like, I have lived my life, and I am not afraid of living it. Social media made me afraid of living it. And I'm okay with that. And I will always be okay with that. Will I be going back onto social media? Here and there. Not as much as I think I would like to. But I will definitely be going back. Because it takes 2 weeks to develop a habit. 3 weeks to continuously force yourself on that habit. And the 4th week, you can live without the habit. So I definitely can live without social media at this point in my life. It has definitely taught me that the world is the world, no matter how different we want to be. If we don't change it, it's not going to change. if people don't get off their phones and stop posting everything is going to be just tea. It's all going to be tea. And I don't want tea. I want a life. And that's all I really have to say for you guys. Stay tuned for next video. Please subscribe, like, comment, or don't. It's all up to you guys. I'll see you guys real soon though. Bye guys.